Thomas Frank. Thomas Frank is building something at Tottenham. We have just signed one of the brightest talents out of the Bundesliga, a name that everyone should be familiar with. 22 years of age, Dutch international, 17 GA in 25 games last season, 19 GA in 32 the year before, Champions League experience, played in the Euros. Xavi Simons is here. We go. And we're not just stopping there. We are now in talks to sign Manchester City Swiss international Akanji, which would give us very good centre-back depth with Danso, Romero, Van der Ven, Dragusin, and potentially Akanji. If we bring in Akanji as well, and we're also looking at one more attacker, we may be cooking, firing on all cylinders. We finally got a manager that every single person should be happy with. We finally got a manager who understands the task. We're not bringing in a big ego. We're not bringing in a Jose. We're not bringing in a Conte. We're not bringing in an Ange Postecoglou, a manager that doesn't have a huge experience in the league. We brought in a manager that's dealt with no budget. And he's now, some of the signings we've made, Mohamed Kudus, unbelievable piece of business. João Paulinho, bearing in mind we've been rejected left, right, and centre by Buemo, right? By Eberechi Eze. And we've somehow nearly saved it by bringing in Xavi Simons. Make sure you go down, drop a like on the video if you haven't already. We just hit 76,000 subscribers, which is absolutely obscene. And now we're under 400 away from hitting 77,000. So if you haven't already and you enjoy the content, please go down and drop a like. Let me know your thoughts. The road to 100K is well and truly on. Lots of content over the weekend. But I am absolutely over the moon with the piece of business that we have seen today. Fabrizio Romano breaking Xavi Simons to Tottenham. Here we go. All signed between Spurs and RB Leipzig for a fee worth 60 million euros, which is like 52, 51, 52, something like that, million pounds. Xavi has completed his medical and his contract is now signed. He may be registered for tomorrow. Contract until 2030, plus a 2-year option. Signs a 5-year deal with an option to sign for another 2 years. Give him the number 7 shirt. I am absolutely over the moon with this piece of business. I think that is a fantastic piece of business for us. I really do. He's on 115,000 euros a week when he was at RB Leipzig. So you know the club are going to put him as one of the highest earners. He got his move away. He's joined the London team. He's chosen us. You know, when you look at the guy's numbers, shot creations high, passes attempted high, progressive passes high, clearances and aerial duels won is very, very high. When you look at it against midfielders, his stats are absolutely obscene. In the top 1% for non-penalty goals, top 5% for non-penalty XG, top 3% for shots, top 7% for assists, top 2% for non-penalty XG and assisted goals. Progressive carries, take-ons, touch in the penalty area are absolutely obscene. So we should be absolutely over the moon with that. And it doesn't just end there, because Fabrizio Romano has said in the last 55 minutes that Tottenham have made an approach for Manchester City for Manuel Akanji. For me, I'd be really, really happy with this. A guy that can play in a back three, can play in a back four, gives real competition to Romero and Van der Ven. Won a lot of trophies at Man City, part of that treble-winning team. Tottenham make an approach with Man City for Manuel Akanji, one of the 3 names on the shortlist. AC Milan are also in talks over a move for the defender, ready to pay 15 million fee, but still talks over personal terms. Tottenham and Milan want centre-back before the end of the window. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I would be very, very happy with this. I think he's a very, very good player. 30 years of age, experienced, played, a lot of games for Man City, played in the Euros for Switzerland, played over 100 games in the Bundesliga for Borussia Dortmund, won a lot of trophies during his time. Part of that treble, was he part of that treble winning team, I think? I don't think he was part of the treble. I think he joined after that. But he's won, he was. Won a Champions League, 2 league titles, a German Cup, a Super Cup, an FA Cup. He won a German Super Cup, 2 Swiss leagues with Basel. Bring this guy in. Bring him in. I'd be absolutely over the moon with that. And we are absolutely firing on all cylinders, guys. We may even have Xavi Simons registered for tomorrow. So I am very, very optimistic about this season. I think we should all be very, very optimistic about this season. There's a lot of things that are going in the right direction for us. Xavi Simons signs his contract ahead of a move for RB Leipzig. 60 million. This is according to David Ornstein. If we can register him for tomorrow, I'd be really, really happy with that. When you look at the fixtures we've got coming up as well, we've got a decent run in the Premier League. We've got a decent run in the Champions League. It could have been a hell of a lot worse for us. We've got Villarreal. We've got PSG. We've got Bournemouth tomorrow. Then we've got Monaco, Copenhagen, Bodo, Glimt, Slavia, Prague. Everyone said, you're not going to play teams like Bodo, Glimt, and Frankfurt in the Champions League. Slightly awkward for them. When you look at our Premier League games as well, coming up, we've got Bournemouth at the weekend. I think we will beat Bournemouth. Won't be an easy game. Then we've got West Ham in the Premier League. First game back. Kuda's back at his old ground. Monaco, Copenhagen, Bodo, Glimt, Slavia, Prague, and Villarreal, all in the Champions League. Obviously, the fixtures haven't been announced yet. And then we've got Doncaster in the Cup, which I think will beat them comfortably. Brighton, Wolves, Leeds, Villa, Everton. Until we get to Everton away, until we get to Chelsea on the 1st November, I fancy our fixtures, guys. I really do think Tottenham can go and do something this season because, João Paulinho is going to be a fantastic signing for us this season. Kudus, bring in Akanji. If we can bring in Akanji, Paqueta, Kudus, and Xavi Simons, I think that's a fantastic window. Paqueta is another one that we're being heavily, heavily linked to. Who knows what's going to happen with that? I don't necessarily know if we will go out and do that on top of Xavi Simons, but the club also wants to bring in another attacker. Paul O'Keefe said Xavi Simons will be on £200,000 a week at Tottenham on a 5-year plus 2-year contract. Honestly, give this guy the number 7 shirt. I'll be very, 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 very happy with that. He's going to ball out for us. I'm telling you that for free right now. He is going to ball out for us. What a signing, man. What a signing that is. All the heartbreak of losing out on Eberechi Eze to then go out and do this. That for me is a fantastic response in the market for Tottenham. Go and get the 3 points at the weekend against Bournemouth, and we will be sitting first or second in the Premier League this weekend because, of course, Arsenal and Liverpool play each other. Still haven't conceded a goal yet in the opening 2 games. Can we make that 3 in a row? Scored 5, conceded 0. Really, really positive start for us. Only 3 teams have got 100% record, and only 2 teams can have a 100% record going into after game week 3. So look, guys, I think we should all be very positive. Everyone seems to be singing from the same hymn sheet. Everyone seems to be on side. If we can add another one on top, I'll be really, really add Akanji and another attacker. Yeah. Man City are open for the sale for Akanji as well, according to Ben Jacobs. Spurs have made an approach to Man City for Manuel Akanji, as Fabrizio Romano called. Milan are also in talks. Man City are open to the sale. So get this guy in, get it done, and then we'll have to see what's going to happen. Get 3 points against Bournemouth, get into the international break. First game back will be West Ham. Kudus returning to the London Stadium. And then after that, we've got a trip against Doncaster. And then, we'll have to see what's going to happen. Make sure you go down and drop a like. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Let me know your thoughts down below. And I will see you next time. Thank you all for watching. I am